Hello everyone, myself Professor Amol Mishra, Assistant Professor of Department of Electrical Engineering in SNT College of Engineering and Research Center. Today we are going to study the topic testing of circuit breaker or how to test a circuit breaker for using in our power system. So we are on which test will be performed on a circuit breaker that we can use for power system protection, in which we are studying the necessary of testing of circuit breaker. Why we test the circuit breaker, or why testing of circuit breaker is necessary. So in which a circuit breaker should be capable of carrying, making and breaking under normal and abnormal conditions. In any power system, circuit breaker has to withstand power frequency over voltages and transient over voltages due to switching and lightning. The performance of a circuit breaker under normal and abnormal conditions can be verified by performing different type of tests on circuit breakers. The main purpose of testing of circuit breaker is to confirm if circuit breaker is able to work on particular voltage and current rating or not. So the types of test on circuit breaker. There are mainly two types will be classified. First one is a type test and second one is a routine test. So we are seeing the first one is a type test. In this test, the purpose of type test is to prove design features and the quality of circuit breaker. The type tests are not conducted on each circuit breaker. This is done to prove the capabilities and to confirm the rated characteristics of circuit breaker. Then routine test. Routine test is to be performed before circuit breaker dispatch to ensure the product. This gives result about defects in materials and construction of circuit breaker. We can check quality of material of circuit breaker by performing routine test. Then type test are listed below. First one is mechanical endurance test. Second one is a thermal test. Third one is a dielectrics test. And fourth one is a measurement of resistance of the main circuit. And fifth one is a short circuit test. The mechanical endurance test, in which in this test the circuit breaker is open and closed 500 times or other value as agreed to between the purchaser and the supplier. The tests are carried out without current through the main circuit of the circuit breaker. Out of the total number of tests, 10% should be closed open operation, that is, with the tripping mechanism energized by the closing of main contacts. During the test, occasional lubrication but no mechanical adjustment are permissible. After the test, all parts including contacts should be in good condition and there should be no permanent distortion and undue wear of the parts. In thermal test or temperature rise test. In this test, determines the maximum normal current that the circuit breaker can carry without exceeding the maximum allowable temperature rise. In this test, the rated normal current of normal frequency is passed through the current carrying parts over of circuit breaker. The methods are recognized by Indian standard for measuring temperature rise of parts are thermometer method, second one is a thermocouple method, and third one is a self-resistance method. These tests are recognized by the Indian standard for measuring the temperature rise of various parts of circuit breakers. Then short circuit test, in which first one is a breaking capacity test. The sequence of the performing this test is as follows. First of all, the master circuit breaker, the main circuit breaker and the breaker under test are closed. The short circuit current is passed by closing the make switch. The circuit breaker under test TV is open to interrupt the short circuit current at desired moment. The following measurements related to the breaking capacity performance are taken from the oscillogram during the test. The symmetrical breaking current, asymmetrical breaking current, amplitude factor, and natural frequency of oscillations, and RRRV. The RRRV means the rate of rise of free striking voltage. Second one is a making capacity test. The sequence of performing this test is follows. The first of all, the master circuit breaker or the main circuit breaker and the make switch are closed. Then the short circuit current is initiated by closing the test breaker. The rated short circuit making current, that is the peak value of the first measure loop of the short circuit current envelope, is measured from the oscillograph. Third one is a short time withstand current capacity. In this test, the rated short time withstand current is applied to the circuit breaker under the test for the specified duration of the time. The rated short time withstand current is equal to be the rated short circuit breaking current, and standard value of rated duration of short circuit current is 1 second or 3 seconds. The current is measured by taking an oscillograph of the short circuit current wave. After the test, there shall be no mechanical or insulation damage and any contact welding. Thank you. Thank you. The lecture is ended here. Thank you for watching this lecture.